please unmute and state your name, sir? You're still muted.
Dominic Kelly Payne.
Thank you. And did you have a chance to review the documents that I sent to you?
Yes.
Do you have any corrections that needed to be made?
No.
Your Honor, given this is sentencing, we have no additions, deletions, or corrections, and would just ask that probation's recommendation be adopted.
Sir, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I do impose sentence?
Yeah, I'm like extremely low income. Like I just got a job working at Windsor Mode, and I'm able to pay my fines and court fees. But I'm like extremely low income, so I can't like pay any money right now.
All right. Understood. But we also have an issue with regard to your community corrections, which is taken into account in terms of the sentencing for his positive test for THC and cocaine.
Okay.
All right. So, let's do it this way. And you went over that with him, Ms. Reed?
I went over the PSI reports. I did not go over if there was a bond violation.
Well, it's been taken into account. He had a positive test for THC and cocaine on June 23rd, and then failed to test after June 23rd. So I'm taking that into account on his sentencing, but I want to make sure everybody's had a discussion about that.
We did not have a discussion about that.
All right. Well, he's seen the recommendation, so.
Yes, he has seen that.
Yes, I have.
All right. On case ending in 713, it is the sentence of the court. I'm going to place you on 12-month deferred sentence pursuant to the prosecutor deferred sentence program. You are to pay $480 fines and court costs. That's to be paid as directed by probation.
Okay.
I'll waive any probation oversight fees on that case. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as directed by probation. You are to complete a theft class. You're to do that within the next 60 days. You are to complete 25 hours of community service with verification to probation. You're not to go to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. I'll set a review hearing. That's to be held August 14th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'll order 90 days in jail, credit 33. Balance is suspended on that case. On the other matter, that case ending in 366. On count one, the receipt and concealment of stolen property, I'm going to order probation for 18 months. You're to pay $555 fines and court costs, $540 probation oversight fees. That's to be paid as directed by probation. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as directed by probation. You are to continue your random weekly drug testing at community corrections. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm just not able to pay the money.
You need to talk to probation about that, but you're to continue your testing. You somehow or another found money to pay for the cocaine you had. So I think you can find the money if you want it. You are to complete the CCOP program. You're to continue with mental health services at Washington County CMH. Follow all treatment recommendations, including medication protocol with status reports to probation. I will order 365 days in jail, credit 31 days served. You are then to report to the Washtenaw County Jail to serve an additional 5 days. You're to report by 6 p.m. this evening, and then the balance of that sentence will be suspended. Failure to report will result in a bench warrant for your arrest with no bond. On count two, The controlled
So I
substance
gotta turn
charge.
myself in. I'm sorry. So I had to turn myself in and do 5 days.
Yes, sir. You need to do that by 6 p.m. today. On the controlled substance charge, 18 months probation, $555 fines and court costs. That's to be paid on a payment plan as directed by probation. You're to comply with all terms as set forth in count 1. I'll order on that count 365 days in jail, credit 31. Defendant is remanded to serve an additional 5 days in jail due to the bond violations. He is to report to the Washtenaw County Jail by 6 p.m. today, and then the balance of his sentence will be suspended. Failure to report will result in a bench warrant with no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You need to track that. Okay.
In both cases, Susan, if you can see us, can you unmute and identify yourself?
Here.
She was identified as Sky S.
I'm sorry. This is Susan Strodman. I couldn't find the unmute button.
Okay, you got our Zoom user. Okay, she's here. Do you have a camera? Oh, there you are. Thank you. All right. I have referrals in here to drug court. Is that what we're doing?
That is correct, Your Honor. We'd like to have her screened for adult drug court, please.
And Your Honor,
Yes.
I did want to make the court aware there was a community corrections report where she tested positive for THC and cocaine on August 11th, August 4th, and July 24th, and missed a test on August 8th.
Uh-oh.
Your Honor, I spoke to, I believe it was Ms. Kirby about this. She's ready to admit the violation. She informed community corrections of her use of at least the cocaine and enrolled in their recommended Dawn Farms program.
So is she enrolled in that program?
Mr. Robin, can you speak to that? Are you actually enrolled?
Okay. So yesterday I was unable to get transportation to
Okay,
community
that's a problem.
corrections.
Hold on, before you go on, that's a problem because they specifically, according to this violation report, you tested positive, CCOP was discussed. She was scheduled for her intake on that yesterday.
Correct.
And now I'm hearing she didn't do the intake.
I need to call them first thing this morning after court so I could see if I can get in this afternoon when I have transportation. I greatly apologize for that.
Mr. Guerin, anything you want to say before
No, first I learned of that too, Your Honor. Nothing additional.
Well, I will adjourn her probable cause so she can be assessed for drug court to the 14th. I mean, I could do it earlier on the 31st. Are you available that date, Mr. Guerin?
I am, Your Honor.
I'll adjourn the probable cause. I don't know that she'll be screened by that time, but we may have to address other issues. 31st, 2023, 9 a.m. Given the fact that I have 3 tests in a row of the one she took where cocaine is showing up in her system, they discuss it. She's to do something. She doesn't make that intake. I don't know that this defendant is taking it seriously. Defendant's bond is hereby ordered revoked. Defendant is to report to the Washtenaw County Jail by 6 p.m. this evening. Do you understand me, ma'am?
Yes.
She is to be held there without bond pending hearing after that. Your failure to report will result in a bench warrant with no bond. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Matthew Brown.
Silvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of Mr. Brown. Can you state your name for the record, sir?
Matthew Tyler Brown.
Thank you.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Brown is before the court for a violation of probation. Mr. Brown is in violation of the terms ordered by the court in that he owes $1,695. His last payment to the court was in February of 2020. He failed to provide proof of any treatment to probation. He failed to attend AA meetings. He was ordered to attend 3 of those a week. He failed to report to probation as directed, failed to return a signed probation order, and he also has a new pending felony case, which is set for PCC tomorrow. Given all of the violations and his prior failures to appear for violation hearings, probation is recommending that Mr. Brown serve 365 days in jail, giving him credit for 15 days that he served to date to serve the balance, that he complete the in-jail Dawn Farm program, waive any remaining terms, accept his financial obligations, and discharge him from probation with improvement or without improvement. Sorry.
Response.
Your Honor, we did review that recommendation. All we would ask is that Mr. Brown have the possibility to be released after completing the Dawn Farm program.
I was told that this was getting adjourned and that I was going to be bonded over to circuit court and get drug court. I just spoke with an attorney this morning. And
that was probably in a different matter, Mr. Brown.
We're good.
Brown, anything you want to say? You admit to these violations, sir?
Your Honor, I've been clean and drug testing through Victory Clinic, and I have proof of drug testing for the past year. I would just like to say that I have been clean and that's about it. Yes.
But as to the violations, counsel, he admits to the violations.
That is correct.
All right. Sentence of the court, 365 days in jail, credit 15. Defendant is to serve the balance. He is to complete the Dawn Farm in jail program. Certainly you may petition the court for early release. I'm not making it part of my sentence that I will consider the release, but you could make a petition for release. He is to complete that Dawn Farm in jail program. Waive remaining terms, accept financial obligations, discharge him from probation, that is without improvement. Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Shalitha Keith.
Namish Ganatra for the people.
Sandra White on behalf of Alicia Williams. Ms. Williams, can you state your name? Alicia Williams. Your Honor, I was recently appointed to this case. I did have the opportunity to meet with Ms. Williams. We're asking for an adjournment so we can discuss the discovery together, and I would like to address that.
Okay, I'll adjourn this to the 31st. Go ahead, address bond, August 31st, 9 a.m. Go ahead, bond.
Your Honor, Ms. Williams does live in Michigan. She's lived her whole life. She lives with her mother. She was arrested on a warrant for not attending a sentencing. Before that, she had appeared at all of her hearings. She didn't attend the sentencing. She had 2 deaths within 2 weeks. And dealing with that, she had just forgot about the sentencing. So we're asking for a PR bond and another chance to show the court that she can attend all her hearings.
Response.
Judge, there's a bond form. I think there's some information provided in there. She has a history of drug use, and it's the people's concern that if she is released, that she needs to have proper supervision with community corrections to prevent her from going back to drugs if she has stayed away for some time.
How did she come into custody on this case?
Your Honor, she was unfortunately at a house that was raided.
That she was at a house that was raided?
Yes.
Darn. That's what my notes were reflecting. And that's in addition to her missing the hearing. I mean, she had missed the hearing and then she's someplace where she's not really supposed to be. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, that makes it easy. Motion for bond reduction is denied. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you.